Anna Wintour is editor-in-chief at Vogue magazine and is an iconic figure in the fashion world, known for setting fashion trends and discovering new talent. She went from often rebelling against dress codes in school to beginning to work in fashion at the age of 15 and conquering the fashion world, earning millions in the process. Need motivation?
Watch the top 10 with the Lead Nation.
Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like na 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 na. For my top 10, top 10, na 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 na. This one's for my top 10.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and I make these videos because you are probably the most ambitious person in your circle, but you know you're capable of more, and you get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Anna Wintour, and my take on her top 10 rules of success. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1, be decisive.
I try and be decisive. I try and, even if I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I try to be decisive because I think it's very comforting and reassuring and important to the people that are working with you to feel that whoever is in charge knows what they're doing and knows what they're thinking, and that if it's a yes, it's a yes, and it's a no, it's a no. I mean, I don't think of myself as a boss. I mean, I think of myself as someone who's giving direction and guidance and vice versa.
Rule number 2, don't highly specialize.
And I also know, career-wise, how important it is not to be too highly specialized, especially these days in the world of media. It is crucial to have multiple interests and skill sets, to have tried and possibly failed at many different undertakings. The young people that we hire today at Condé Nast are fearless polymaths, hardworking and passionate, creative and curious.
Rule number 3, accept failure.
You eventually joined Harper's Bazaar US, and in 1976 it was, you were fired, and I find that extraordinary.
No, they were very clear in that they thought that I would never understand the American market. I remember I was the editor on one shoot that was, I think it was the French fashion shows, and I decided that it would be interesting to have dreadlocks on the models, and I think that pushed them further than they could bear. So that was it for me. But I think it's always part of life to have some knocks as well as some successes,
and to take risks,
and to learn. So I think it's healthy for everyone to lose a job as well as to gain a job.
Rule number 4, avoid mediocrity.
What bores you?
Mediocrity. If you see a collection that you feel the designer has been lazy or taking inspiration from other designers, it doesn't so much as bore me as anger me.
Also, if you want to have more self-love and learn from other girl boss entrepreneurs, check out my 254 series, where every day for the next 254 days, I'll send you an amazing unlisted video to your email, absolutely free. The links to join are in the description below.
I try, even if I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I try to be decisive. I think it's really to be true to yourself and listen as much as one is able to other people whose opinions you respect.
Rule number 5, be true to yourself.
What is your best piece of advice for the next generation's influencers?
I think it's really to be true to yourself and listen as much as one is able to other people whose opinions you respect and look up to, but in the end, it has to come from you, and you can't really worry too much by looking to the left or to the right about what the competition might be doing or other people in your field might be doing. It has to be a true vision.
Rule number 6, always do your best.
The blurb on your unauthorized biography reads, she's ambitious, driven, needy, a perfectionist. An inside look at the competitive bitch world of fashion. An accurate...
Well, I'm very driven by what I do. I am certainly very competitive. What else am I? Needy? I'm probably very needy, yes. A bitch?
Perfectionist?
Perfectionist.
Well, let's try bitch first.
Well, I hope I'm not. I try not to be, but I like people who represent the best of what they do, and if that turns you into perfectionist, then maybe I am.
Rule number 7, experience new things.
I don't make notes. I don't. I react very instinctively to everything. I'm a great believer in traveling a great deal. I don't believe in meetings. More than 2 people in a meeting is too many. Really, it's true. Do you know about stand-ups? No, okay. So in Silicon Valley now, when you have a meeting, everybody stands in a circle like they're meditating. And that's how, maybe I should try that. I think the more you go out, the more you see, the more you experience life, the more you bring back to your day job. So as I was trying to say in my remarks, I think the problem about big corporations is you get a lot of people my age trying to hold on to their jobs and clinging on to their pensions and their retirement, and they're not experiencing new things, and they don't like change and they don't like disruption, so either they don't make a decision or they say no, and as a result they stagnate. So it's terribly important to bring people in from the outside and not to remain too insular, and also to hire as many young, bright people like all of you as you can, just to teach you how to think about things completely differently.
Rule number 8, have a sense of business.
Well, I think all of us at Vogue are always looking for talent. And we're also looking for someone who has a head on their shoulders and understand that being talented is obviously important, but that you also have to have a sense of business, and that being creative and commercial are 2 words that can work together.
Rule number 9, enjoy what you do.
It's very important to me that I look good when I go out publicly. I like looking at my clothes rack in the morning and deciding what to pick out. I enjoy fashion, Molly. I mean, I wouldn't be in this job if I didn't.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is be a good leader.
I think clarity is one of the most important leadership qualities that one can have. I think it's really important to be very specific and very clear in what you expect, and then to delegate. People respond much better when they're in a more independent environment and you're not completely breathing down their neck all the time. The other thing I think is incredibly important is to hire divas like Andre Leontali, who will disagree with you and contradict you and not yes you all the time. And not to be scared of having people working with you that have different opinions.
Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, if you're still here watching, I wanna celebrate you. If you commit to taking action after watching this video, we don't just watch videos, we do something about it. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
I do not believe in micromanaging. It's important to empower those that are working with you, because you are nothing without a good team. It's really, really important to surround yourself with a team whose opinions that you trust, who are not in any way frightened of disagreeing with you, and you have to listen.
If you want to see the top 10 I did on Michelle Obama, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
When something doesn't go your way, you just got to adjust. You've got to dig deep and work like crazy.